Shalom. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to my apostles, elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect. It's the brother Kassad, back at it again on the road, right, in transit. And I want to talk about what's going on in the news. Right, article just popped up, circulating around the Brotherhood, dealing with the World Economic Forum, saying that CBDCs are gonna be pretty much embedded in your skin. All right, we know what that goes into. That goes into prophecy, biblical prophecy. Okay, because we living in a time where the dollar, the U.S. dollar, is collapsing, it's crumbling. You got their enemies, America's enemies, that is, the BRICS alliance. They are rising up against this Federal Reserve system, and they're starting to do their own thing, their own currencies. Okay, and you had the Fed now. They just launched this month, July. Okay, they trying to make some noise with this new Federal Now application. We'll see how. We're still gonna keep watching and see how that plays out. All right, but that article, which consists of the World Economic Forum, saying that CBDCs is going to be implanted in your skin. That's Revelation 13 verses 15 through 17 all the way, dealing with the mark of the beast. Okay, and while all this is going on, we see Jake in the world waxing worse and worse, man. Okay, we see, more and more of our people, when I say Jake, I'm talking about the so-called black man, the so-called Latin man, the so-called Native American man, and the ones that are scattered amongst these other nations, because it's about your father's line. So it's not about appearance. It's about if you're an Israelite based upon who your father is, right? Now, you see our people all around the world waxing worse and worse. And a lot of them are selling their souls. A lot of them are just becoming more, homoed out. Okay, they're taking hold to this LGBTQ agenda. All right, a lot of them becoming, they're taking heed to those seducing spirits. A lot of them are trying to, become transformers, pushing out on the children. Okay, you see these celebrities always doing what they do. Joining hand in hand with the enemy, the so-called white man, the Edomite. You've seen all these rappers and athletes at that white party with that devil. I forgot his name, what his name is, but that devil, he had an all-white affair. You see them Jakes all hugged up on Edomites, Esau, grabbing them from behind and, doing whatever he want to do with them. Basically showing that he has them under subjection. These big, hard, tough guys who thought that was gangster and, thought they was gangster and bout it. These guys are nothing more than pawns and playthings for the elites, But yeah, man, Jake is waxing worse and worse in that wickedness, and Most High is gonna put an end to Jake going off, man. All right, seeing more and more Jakes getting shot and killed in the hood, over dumb shit, man. Over dumb shit. You see these young rappers you know, they call themselves drill rappers. They killing each other for nothing because you might have somebody that you don't know from another block. So you're looking at him like he's your op. All right, then they dissing the dead. All right. Not to mention crime is on the rise because desperateness is on the rise, man. Major job layoffs. All right. You know, we can't forget about all the darkness that goes on in the society, man. All the dark things that take place, man. Child sacrificing, child sex trafficking. All right. This is modern day spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah. All right. You know, we see these things and we're vexed, man. You know, I was talking about at camp a couple weeks ago how, you know, even in my my woman so-called lives at, we got a bunch of those transformers, and they be, you know, there's a couple times they fuck with me. I'm on my way to work, you know, harassing me. So, you know, this is vexation, man. You know, because you can't do nothing about it. You can't kill them, you know, because that's going against the powers that be. All right? All things are lawful, all things are not expedient, you know. And that leads to another topic of brothers having this truth, being circumspect. Because, you know, you out there in the highways and byways, you see this guy from IUIC, he got shot, you know. Primarily, I forgot what, I think he was in Kansas, if I'm not mistaken, in the hood in Kansas, you know. Like the scriptures say, you gotta go to a cheap place of concourse, man. Don't be going to the hood, man. You know. And why do, speaking of why Apostle Noah's Great Mill song, why do we say do not go to the hood? Because there's no good that can come out of the hood. Alright? These motherfuckers ain't trying to hear the word of the Lord. They don't care about that. And when niggas are in their element, they get extra territorial, they get extra comfortable, man. They get extra daring, extra violent. You know? They don't want to hear the word of the Lord. They looking at it as basically it's vain. It's vain to serve. That's Malachi 3rd chapter. They say it's vain to serve God, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Most High, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, which is the Son of the Most High. They say it's vain, man. They say it's no there's no profit in serving Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah. You know, that's why we go to a cheap place of concourse. You know, brothers taught in the hood. You know, I remember one time we was over there in Harlem on the east side by the FDR. Well, the projects is at. There's nothing but crackheads over there. They wasn't trying to hear the word of the Lord. They was trying to get $1 so that they could get that rock. You know, even where we at now is somewhat the hood. You know, we're in a so-called mainly Dominican area, and they not listening to the word of the Lord. Them simple ass Dominicans. All right. So it's best to be circumspect in this truth, and like the apostles say, just go into the scriptures, man. Because not only is people on edge, but also you got Esau. They looking to bring up charges against brothers based upon, according to the scriptures, You know, according to the prophecies, they're gonna bring the hammer down on the prophets of the Lord, trying to trip us up in our words and use our words against us. So that's why we always say, be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. And even when you're teaching these scriptures, just keep it spiritual, man. You know, yeah, we go into the judgments of these other nations and Esau and them, but just be circumspect of what you do and what you say. Now, we're not going to let nobody just roll up on us and start physically attacking us. But if you could, like Scripture say, be at peace with all men. If you could avoid a confrontation, by all means avoid it. It doesn't make you look like a punk trying to avoid confrontation. It just makes you, in the eyes of the Lord, that's a W, man. That's a win. You know? So I'll end this thing here. All right, I pray this lesson was edifying. And until next time, I'm going to say shalom.